cue old music and stuff. Ooh, the orientation is wrong. That'll be fixed in a second. Just
Oh boy, oh boy.
oh boy, oh boy. Um, can hmm. Can I like change that it's left-handed for a sec, or
Some upside down hide.
yeah. Hold on, I can quickly do this. Do that actually. That won't be. Now it'll be cut in the wrong way, but I need to make it left-handed anyway. For some reason, it doesn't let me do that at the beginning here. So, just bear with it, I guess. By the way, did you know that this? No, actually, it didn't actually happen. So, oof. Hold on, it's quite. Spooky. Have you guys ever stood at the Prologue Hotel?
My goodness.
Oh no, murder.
Hide, stop shooting everyone you meet.
Los Angeles. It's the manager of Wreck Crown. How may I help you? Oh, sorry about that. I'll send another salesman along right away. Rachel, find out where the hell that bozo Hyde is and what he thinks he's
It's
doing.
the radical 80s.
Relax, Ed. I'm just taking a bit of a
Hyde,
breather.
what's the good
A breather?
word?
This is work, not some kind of game, Hyde. Whoa there, boss. You don't want to pop a blood vessel. Know what, Hyde? I've had enough of you, bull. You're fired.
Hyde got too sassy.
Boss had enough of this bullshit. Alright, can I change the orientation now? That would be nice. I can't. My name is Kyle Hyde. I'm a salesman for a two-bit company called Red Crown. Quit my detective job in Manhattan and got out of the city a good 4 years ago. On the surface, Red Crown makes deliveries. Household stuff, nothing exciting. Behind the scenes, the boss has a racket going to find certain things. Things that don't want to be found, if you know what I mean. That's where I come in. I travel places and look for things. Then all dazzle and lights, but I'm not gonna hang it up just yet. Then again, December 18th, 1980. That's the day Ed finally grew a pair and sent me on my way. So I dragged my sorry ass up into the dump I'm used to calling home.
At first I thought this is gonna be a prequel with Hyde still being a policeman.
Nope. Chapter 1. Hey, is that? Still can't change the orientation, by the way. Sorry about that. Now I can. Finally. Options. Left. Good. GUD. Let me fix the layout again. There we go. Now we're all set. Actually, before I'm all set. Ah, shit. I forget that you can't actually... Whoops. I pressed OK without meaning to. Fuck. I'm messing it all up.
Oh no, the floor is on the ceiling.
Fucking screen brightness. For whatever reason, you can't go to the main menu while you're playing a DS game. So you can't change your screen brightness while you're playing it. Which is fucking stupid.
Stop messing it all up.
It's already a mess. I'm sorry. Fucked it up. I don't think you can skip this neither. Ah, boy. Okay, I guess we're watching this again, but upside down this time. But at least the screens are properly matched up this time, so, I guess that's something. Yeah, I can't skip this. No way, Jose. So how are you guys doing? Had a good Easter? Had a good weekend at least?
We are in the upside down town.
They were very proud of the intro cinematic.
It's a good one.
Heading home tomorrow.
Oh, you're still at your parents' house? Okay. I was wondering why you suddenly showed up. Whoops.
I had an alright day.
Okay, that's good.
It's been a nice weekend.
I've had a rather shitty weekend, mostly because I'm constantly stressed about things. Ludum Dare is coming up, and I have 2 projects that I should be working on as well, and it's all just... that kind of stuff is just paralyzing. So, in the end, I only make it worse because I can't work well, so... Great.
Yeah, I am. My mother was shopping for electronics, a digibox for the TV because they're changing certain channels to HD only over here. And she ended up getting me a Lenovo IdeaPad somehow. Installed Arch on it and it makes a really nice mobile workstation.
Lenovo IdeaPad. Let me see that. Alright, interesting. The ultimate 17.3-inch gaming laptop, starting at $1,799. Alright. I don't really know about the other Lenovo products other than the ThinkPad series, so I can't really say anything about their quality. Sure, it's gonna be fine though.
It's a Model 510S.
Alright, I'm not gonna look at it right now, but... come on, game. Let me switch the orientation. Alright. I wonder when Mia, or whatever her name was, is going to show up. Since, you know, if you remember last time, she went with us. Anyway.
It's a nice 14-inch thing with a cheap Intel graphics card. The CPU is an i5, so that's really nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. How much RAM you got in now? Gonna save now just to be sure.
I wonder if Bradley is not gonna show up.
Wow, this is taking fucking forever to save. Christ. Still don't know why the fucking thing with the temp file happens. It's really weird.
8 gigabytes, which is nice and plenty.
Yeah, 8 gigs is a lot, actually. Hey, Tony. Huh? Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde, so long time no see. Long time? You serious? It's been what, 3 days since we last bumped into each other? Trust me, seeing you once every 3 days is plenty. Come on, man, you're killing me here. Don't be so cold. Guy's name is Tony Wolf. A musician, lives across the hall. Not exactly a platinum sourdough. Schedule full of free time and broke to boot, living the big free and easy. Just past the dame in the sunglasses on the way in. She a friend of yours? Ah, that classy lady in the big hat? Nope, no friend of mine. Doesn't live here either. Came to visit someone, I guess. At least, I don't think she lives here anyway. Helpful, Tony, real helpful. Oh, come on, man. You in love with her or something? Nah, just curious.
Hyde has a nice
Yeah,
style
sure.
here.
Give that brain cell of yours a rest, why don't you? Speaking of rest, I got somewhere to be. You're taking off already? Not exactly the chatty type, are you? No chit-chat for your old pal, Tony? Tony, we're just living in the same building. Doesn't exactly make us best friends, you know? But we're cool, right? I mean, I live right across from you and all. We're in the same roof for 4 years now. That's gotta count for something. I mean, you're like family, man. Seriously? Hey, that reminds me. I got this favor to ask. Us being buddies and all. This should be good. Here's the deal. I got this need for a little cash real quick. My mom's sick and had to check into hospital. You know how it is. In a nutshell, I need to scrape together $1,000 to cover it all. I hate to rain on your parade, pal, but I don't have that kind of money. There's me thinking you're swimming in it. You think I'd be living in a dump like this if I was? Listen, if I had that sort of cash lying around, I'd throw you a bone, but I ain't here. What a drag. Back to square one then. Where am I gonna come up with that kind of cash now? Knew I should have gone teetotal. Teetotal? Now, Tony, why do I get the feeling you're not being
I
entirely
like
straight
Tony.
with me?
Got a new best friend for Hyde.
Nah, man.
Immediately asking for money.
You must have heard me wrong. I just wanted to see how much of a friend you were, that's all. Same old Tony. You seriously think I've forgotten the crap you pulled 2 weeks ago? Don't say it, man. I've been through this. Only it wasn't your mom then, it was your brother. Came to me with some sob story about getting him out of the hospital. Like a fool, I passed you the taxi fare. Then what do you know? The hospital was a restaurant, and your brother was some broad. Said I'm sorry, man. I said it like a million times already. Wasn't thinking straight. Didn't mean any harm. You know that, right? Cross my heart I won't try a stunt like that again. You got my word. Yeah, under arrest. Well, I've got a funny feeling of deja vu right now about now. I ain't no fortune teller, but I predict I'll be hearing it next month, too. Are you for real? Next month? Yeah, that's rich. You know damn well there won't be any more of our little chats next month. All we got left, meaning... Are you kidding me? After we got that letter, I really didn't have a choice. What letter are you talking about? Man, I'm talking about the letter Max Patrice sent out. It was all made plain and simple in there. Which letter would that be? Haven't you got the letter? We all got them about a week ago. Everyone in the building got one. First I've heard of it. You serious? You haven't read the letter? You call me irresponsible. What a joke. Kinda, Tony. What are you talking about? You even check your mailbox? Ever? Why are you even asking? Last time I snuck a peek, yours was packed solid. Let's just say I'm not the kind of guy who has pen pals. Pen pals. Bills and other junk, they don't deserve my time. Sloppy, real sloppy. You're lucky to hold down a job with an attitude like that. That's supposed to be a joke. What's my job got to do with this? Let's get back on track. What exactly did this letter say? Told us all to gather our stuff and clear out. Just like that? No reason, nothing? Apparently our lovely landlady threw in the towel and decided to sell up. Place is gonna be knocked down is what I heard. What a day. First Ed drops the bombshell, then I hear this place is being sold. Hey guys! There's a voice coming from the stairs. Looks like someone's coming down. Hey! Hey Tony! Betty, how are you doing? You're looking your usual fine self? Always the gentleman. Hello, Mr. Hyde.
They're
Is
gonna
everything okay?
renovate the building into a hotel.
Her name's Betty Mayer. Rents room 203 and sells trinkets in a little accessory shop nearby. Always polite to everyone. Can't say I'm her biggest fan though. So, what are you guys talking about? Get this. Senor Hyde here didn't know about the big eviction. Really? I thought everyone knew. Except me, apparently. Tony was just filling me in. Hyde being less informed than me, he can make this stuff up. Claims he never even saw the letter. Would have just gone about his normal routine if I hadn't broken the news. No way! How could you not know? It's pretty funny. Yeah, that's right. Laugh it up. Oh, I'm sorry, but you have to admit it's pretty ironic. Now think about it, it kind of fits it nicely with your personality. My personality? Type B, Mr. Hyde. You always act so confused and focused. And again, I guess we all have our quirks. Enough of the character profiling, Doc. You always act like we're sharing a college dorm or something. Truth is, we barely even knew each other around here. Know each other. Ah. Hey Betty, you got a place lined up after you move out? What do you mean? You know, like somewhere to stay? Know that? Yeah, I'm all set. Lease is signed and sealed. In fact, I'll be out of here next week. Waste no time, eh? So, where are you gonna be living from now on? Why'd you keep it all to yourself? We're buddies, aren't we? Now, Tony. If I go giving away my new digs, I have a funny feeling I'm gonna find you lurking around in the shadows. Me? Lurking? Don't take it personally, but this is one thing I think I'll keep for my real friends. Okay, I get it, Betty. But hey, our friendship's just blossoming. If we work at it, it could become a thing of beauty. What do you say? We could chat over a latte, catch up on old times. You know, all that stuff. Dream on, Tony. Anyway, I've got to dash. Don't want to be late for my date. Catch you guys later. Damn, looks like it blew my chances. You think? She's got no idea of the heartache she causes. Just casts me aside like I'm not even there.
Hyde's just staring.
Face it, Tony, you don't exactly exude charisma. Yeah, thanks for that, friend. Way to kick a man when he's down, right? Sometimes I wonder when I'm gonna get myself out of this rut. Can't even drown my sorrows in a bottle without any cash. I don't know, maybe I'll go for a stroll, take in the night air. Later, man. The door in the lobby opens and out comes a person. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. May I have a word? Mrs. Patrice. Her name's Margaret Patrice, owner of Cape West Apartments and lives here on the first floor. Took over when this place was a rundown hotel and fixed it up into apartments. To the locals, she's known as Mags. I could have sworn I heard Mr. Wolf's voice a moment ago. He was here, you just missed him. He was ranting about needing some fresh air. Oh, is that so? What a shame. Hey. What's a shame? It's not like he's busy 24/7.
Landlady.
Isn't he always
Heck
stalking
yeah.
around?
She seems nice.
Not as much as you seem to think. In fact, Mr. Wolf's been quite elusive these days. I really do need to discuss a pressing matter with him right away. What is it that's so pressing? Do you need to ask Tony something? Yes, I do. It's a fairly important thing, too. Important? It's about his rent. Let me guess, he's come up short. Quite. This month marks the 4th in a row he hasn't settled his bill. I was going to ask him
She doesn't have
to
an
clear
eye
his slate
patch,
today.
though, sadly.
Typical Tony, squirming your way out of another financial situation. Looks like you got a problem there. Yes, I had hoped he'd be a little more forthcoming. After all, the rest of the tenants are such nice people. It's just Mr. Wolf, really. Suppose there's always one, though. Trouble does tend to follow him around. Actually, while I have you here, Mr. Hyde, there's a small matter of your rent, too. Yeah, about
So
that.
she's the sick grandma of Tony's.
I'll expect $400 in total from you then, Mr. Hyde. If you could make sure it reaches me by the weekend, that would be perfect. Got it, by the weekend. There's one other tiny matter, Mr. Hyde. Another one? Yes, concerning your mailbox. I know you're a busy man, but if you could spare a couple of minutes and remove some of the clutter, it'd be most appreciated. I always check when I pass, and room 202's mailbox is practically overflowing. Roger that, I'll take a look. Much obliged, Mr. Hyde. Well, I think that's my clue to go. Before you go, mind if I ask you something? What is it? Why did you decide to sell this place all of a sudden? Huh, I had a feeling you'd ask. Originally, I had no intention of giving this place up. But, you know, sometimes unexpected things happen and... well, it's complicated. How's the situation complicated? Were you against selling the apartments? It really is quite complicated. I'd rather not discuss it. Why not? I don't think that's any of your concern, Mr. Hyde. Be grateful if you could refrain from asking me again. Is everyone behind in their rent or something? Well, there are a few, come to think of it, but that's not the reason. Something else, then? Care to share what it is? Mr. Hyde, I really must protest. I mean, you ask me all these questions. I feel like I'm being put on trial. Now, if you don't mind, I have nothing more to say on the matter. Wait, what was that Max said? Feel like I'm being put on trial. Now, if you don't mind, I have nothing more to say on the matter. Maybe she's upset at me for pushing her about why she's selling out. Okay, do I need to talk to her again? Alright. I'm sorry about before. I wasn't out to upset you or anything. Oh? You said that you weren't happy to share your reasons. But I still let my curiosity get the better of me. Well, Mr. Hyde, it's very gallant of you to say that. I could have been more polite too. It's not easy for a widow like me to take care of a place like this, you know? I can trust you to understand that, can't I? Yeah. Truth be told, my dad died and left my mom a widow too. I'm sorry to hear that. So your situation is not exactly alien to me. It's nice to know there are still some understanding people out there. I noticed there's a lot of demolition around these parts lately. Your predicament wouldn't be anything to do with that, would it? Well, can't say they haven't been hassling me a little, but that's not the main reason.
Calculating the inflation from 1980, Kyle Hyde's rent in today's dollars would be $1,183.50 US dollars.
I'm not sure if that's a lot for like central New York or something like that. I'm not sure where he actually is. So. Wait, was it Chicago? I think it said in the intro, but I don't remember. So you're saying there is a cost and reason behind this? I'm not going to comment on that, and I don't think you should be prying either. Please don't pay it any mind. Right. I'm sorry things have turned out this way, Mr. Hyde. I really am. I think it's time for me to be on my way, too. Mags heads back into her room. $400
Wasn't this
by the
place
weekend.
in the Los Angeles?
Or Los Angeles, maybe. I don't know. It's a big city, so prices tend to be really high. That's a tall order. I better make a note of that in my notebook. What was our room? 202. Damn, I can't remember the combination. Think I've got it written down though. Not exactly secure, but any thief out of here there is welcome to my bills. 771. Been a long time since I saw this much mail jammed in there. Not to find the one from Mags. There's a flyer of some sort lying on the floor. What's this? Looks like it might not be entirely useless. There's a brown envelope lying on the floor. Nothing special, just an advert for some TV shopping trash. Here we are. My dear tenants, after much deliberation, I've chosen to sell this property. The new owner plans to have the building demolished, so it is my unfortunate duty to inform you of the need to vacate at your earliest convenience. Further information will be posted on the notice board in the coming days. December 10th. According to the date, this thing arrived about a week ago. Where's the notice board? Cafe. Guess this thing? There's a notice pinned to the board. It says, due to a recent decision to cease leasing these apartments, tenants are required to vacate the premises by the end of the month. Looks like this is what Tony was rattling on about. Please refrain from littering, thank you. Tenants should be sure to empty their mailboxes on a regular basis. Alright. Well, let's go back to our apartment for a bit. Also, my throat is being fucking crushed right now, so... Someone's coming down the stairs! Hey, who's there? What's this guy doing with a hammer? Hey, you. What? What are you doing there? Me? What am I... I was just wandering around and thinking a few things through. Thinking? You serious? Yeah, is that a crime now? And I suppose the hammer helps you concentrate, right? You want to tell me what you're really up to? This? I want to use this to fix the place up. Fix the place up? That's right. Just checking the hallways and doors, making sure it's all ship-shape.
One guy, one hammer.
This guy goes by the name Donald Fitcher. Lives in room 304. He's a plumber and general handyman. Got a glum look about him. Would make a very good clown at a kids' party. How come you get lumped with the building's repairs? Dunno. Mr. Patrice asking me if I wouldn't mind. Mrs. Patrice? Yeah. She must have noticed I got all the tools ready. Got a hammer, got a spanner, everything I need to fix the plumbing. So, that's why she asked you? Must be convenient to have a free handyman.
Fix the place about to get demolished too?
I guess so. Guess I'm the only one who didn't know you took care of all this. Could be. You're the only one who's ever quizzed me like this. Yeah, well, can't be too careful. Why are you even fixing the place up anyway? It's gonna be torn down, right? Sounds like a big fat waste of time to me. Mrs. Patrice was very clear. She told me to keep the place in good order, right up until the last day when the deeds change hands. Interesting. Anyway, I gotta rush. Donald takes off. What is this? Okay. Something jammed and the door catches my eyes as it falls to the ground. What the? Fuck, my throat is dying. Yeah, pick it up and take a look. What the hell is
Get
this?
some water.
No name, nothing. Looks like I got me an anonymous letter. Damn, I gotta be out of this place within the month. Didn't see that one coming, did you, Kyle? Single room apartment, eh? Or at least 1.5 rooms, I guess. I placed my suitcase on the table next to the wall. My trusty case has certainly seen its fair share of action. Feels like I've been dragging the thing around all my life. Inherited it from my old man after he died. Started putting it to good use after quitting the force and working for Ed. Since then, we've pretty much gone everywhere together. Dropped my jacket on the sofa. Alright, I should take another look at that letter. Open the envelope and unfold the note. Inside I find a typed letter reading. Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. An order? What kind of order is this? Getting an order directly from a client never happens. There's got to be some sort of joke. Put the letter on the table. Now that's an interesting answering machine. That's weird. The lamp on the answer phone is flashing. Yeah, 1.5 rooms. Okay. There's an answer phone hooked up. Makes me feel less guilty about ignoring calls. The first thing I hear on the tape is a young woman's voice. Hey Kyle, it's me. Looks like you're not home yet, huh? Voice of a nightingale, that's our Rachel. You've really pushed Dad off the deep end this time. What are you gonna do? Don't get blind drunk and do something stupid, okay? I'll call again in the morning. Damn. Looks like Etta wasn't just letting off steam this time. Looks like there's another message recorded. Hear the voice of a man I don't recognize. Kyle Hyde? Who the hell's that? I have an order for you. A request has been taken directly to your room. What did he say? A request was brought directly to my room. At least there's no doubt about where that letter came from now. I knew there was something not quite right about that letter. Better take another look. I reread the letter I found jammed in the door. Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. So, first I need to find out what this Scarlet Star is. Actually, come to think of it, is this even a genuine order? Well, one thing's for sure, this was a hotel 13 years ago. But why is something from that long ago appearing on an order? Moreover, what the hell is a Scarlet Star? As the night drags on, the fatigue drags me to my bed. Not exactly a sound night's rest. Can't recall how many times I woke up. Just can't seem to fall into one of those deep slumbers. 4 years ago, after quitting the force and leaving Manhattan, I ended up working for Ed. He knew all about my past, but still gave me work. Ed introduced me to the world of locating things that didn't want to be found. His special service isn't publicized, but it's proved to be quite a flourishing business. But now Ed's camped me, and it's all come to an end. Then this, and such a bizarre order makes its way directly to me. These kinds of things normally go through Ed first. Does this mean that his little side business isn't as secret as he thinks? Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain why I've been roped into this. I realize I'm not gonna get to sleep and stop trying. I slip out of bed, head to the window and open the blinds. As I lean on the glass, I take in the view that stretches out before me. Should be looking right at the old LA night I know so well, but tonight something feels slightly different. As I idly stare through the glass at what's beyond, my mind wanders back to the day's events. It's December 18th, 1980. Ed gave me my marching orders and I dragged myself home. There was someone waiting in the lobby when I got there. That's when I ran into... met Tony right after I got into the door. It was the one who dropped the bombshell about these apartments closing. After Tony and I went our separate ways, I got into a conversation with Max. Curiosity got the better of me and I asked why she decided to sell the place. The reason she gave was... Max is feeling the strain of running this place alone and decided to sell. She also mentioned another reason for selling, but wouldn't elaborate. After that, I checked my mailbox as agreed and went up to my room. Opened the door just like any other night and went inside. There were a couple of messages waiting for me on my answer phone. The second one caught my attention. It was... The voice I heard was one I recognized. He told me that he'd left me an order to locate something for him. I normally get this kind of thing from Ed, but this time it came directly to me. Didn't exactly instill the most positive of feelings inside me. December 18th, 1980. I waited in my apartment, mulling over what my next step was. But I had an uneasy feeling and couldn't seem to shake it. At that point, I didn't have any clue about the bigger picture. Scarlet Star, something lost at Hotel Cape West some 25 years ago. Why did that order sheet come directly to me? And how does this all connect to the past? I'm worried this search might set me on a path to something I might not want to know. Alright. Given that my throat isn't actually doing very well, I think we're gonna call it here and continue on next time. After we watch this real quick.
All right. A nice intro.
Alright, it's looking like a nice mystery.
Okay.
Reminds me of the old Laura Bow mystery games.
Never heard of that. Or at least the name doesn't tell me anything. Alright.